end of the day, when all of you biatches are talking about the man gotta make more, he gotta step up, it's not right, it's not fair, oh my God, you're poor, you're a bum, crusty, dusty, ashy. We're not gonna settle. No settling. We're not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Got a new song, y'all. Anyway, got it. Settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm gonna come over to nobody's nothing and tell them nothing about what the hell it is that they doing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave it alone and I ain't going back. If you don't like what you hear here, if you don't like what you hear here, if you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you see on Kendra Damn G, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you see over on Ashley's show, go the fuck on. Why is it that y'all think that you can control shit? Get your own YouTube channel, start it the fuck up, and do whatever the hell it is that you want. But I promise you, I'm not gonna come over to nobody's nothing and tell them nothing about what the hell it is that they're doing. You go the fuck on. If you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. If you don't like, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. Go the fuck on. Go the fuck on.
My man.
I put your pink, my booty hole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga, come suck a bitch toes. Pound town, just left pound town. Put your pink, my booty hole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga. Oh, yeah.
See my man.
I put your pink, my booty hole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga, come suck a bitch.
Musty Tyler, yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty Tether, where you fleeing to? Musty Tether, yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty Tether, where you fleeing to? I got into my Uber, what did I see?
No. No. no, no, no. Hell no, no, no.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said, cause I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you.
You're the kind of woman that I could give a lot of game. As much as you retire, love, well, maybe you don't have to ask. And I'd give you love. Hey, that's that jam. I'd buy your clothes. I would cook your dinner too. Soon as I get home from work.
I clean your house. It took me 6 hours to clean your house yesterday. I changed my number for you. I take care of your 5 kids. I push your 5 kids out my pussy. With no medicine. Natural births, breastfed all 5 your kids. You not going nowhere, say mine. You not going nowhere. You not till death do us part. To death, death. Somebody has to die before. And I swear to God, nigga, if you die, I'm coming with you. If I die, I'm taking you with me, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna have you but me. Ain't nobody gonna have you but me. I don't give a fuck, nigga. We've been together 9 years. 9. It's gonna be 19. It's gonna be 90. It's gonna be 9,000 years. You're not going nowhere. Exactly, my son said, stay away. Stay away from our dad. Our leave our family alone. It's worse enough we black. I'm not gonna be no statistic. Cause y'all white bitches try to fuck my husband. I don't like white bitches. Then I said it. You can block me, you can delete me. But y'all white bitches always try to fuck my husband. Hey, stay away. Stay away from my family. Stay away from my family. Fight me. Fight me for him. Fight me. Fight me.
Enjoy Reed is probably the same.
I don't have a problem with.
Enjoy Reed is probably the same. She's from the Congo, you know.
I don't have a problem with.
For her family in the United States.
She could do what she wanted to.
Huh? For her family in the United States.
She could do what she wanted to.
What kind of shit is that?
Shut up, bitch.
I don't have a problem with.
You're the kind of woman that I could give a lot of game. As much as you retire, love, well, maybe you don't have to ask. And I'd give you love. Hey, that's that jam. I'd buy your clothes. I would cook your dinner too. Soon as I get home from work.
Joy Reid.
That thing fine, boy.
Sweetie.
Oh, you said. bitch. I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch. Joy Read it? No. No.
Clip. That's what I'm talking about. Talk your shit, nigga.
It is difficult. You don't go blind because you married. I see titties and booties every day. Huh? I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? I need the men to stand up and say amen. If you ain't said that, all sir.
Let the church say amen.
Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day. Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties.
The wing makes go. What kind of shit is that?
Booties and titties and booties, titties and titties and every day. Booties and booties, booties and titties and booties, booties and titties and booties and titties and booties and every day. Titties and booties, 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 titties and booties. I need the men to stand up and say amen. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day, titties and booties. Slaves built the pyramids. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Slaves. This is your song. Thank you.
And we're done. We're done. We're finished.
Oh my God, this is too much. Struggle streaming already. Hey there, bestie. I'm like, what the hell am I at? Shit. Oh my God, what is going on? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the hell time it is. Hopefully you're not as hot as I am because, child, it is a scorcher. It is a scorcher out here. The air is on. How come when my grandkids was here yesterday, right? And they come over and they come in the house because it was hot yesterday. It's gonna be a heat wave for a few days. And they came over here, come in the house. They're like, it's cold, child. If y'all don't sit your ass down, this is when we came back from dinner. But I'm just like, if y'all don't be the hell quiet, you go outside, it's hot, you complain. You come inside, it's cool, you complain. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. That's your problem. Kids, pain in the ass, all of them. I told y'all, mine are not absolved, not even my grandkids. But shout out to y'all for being here. What is it, Monday? Messy Monday. Shout out to Monday. Start of a new week, y'all. I think I have to work 5 days this week. Yes, I have to work 5 days this week. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it. I don't know how I got through today. But I didn't have anything to do today, so I guess it was pretty easy. So tomorrow I got shit to do. And then the rest of the week I'll be home. So then, of course, we'll have lunch on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Show tomorrow night, a show Thursday night, and no show on Saturday because I got shit to do, okay? So somebody else is going to have to entertain y'all. It ain't going to be me. Anyway, make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. I had on members only. Then I was like, I don't know if we're ready to do that yet. So now I changed it over to subscribers. Maybe I'll try that on Sunday. We shall see. So we got to talk about this video that I found from this black woman who's talking about other black women. And I was like, and it's not me? It's not me? So I said, yes, let me go ahead and make sure that we take a look at that. And, I got a lot of other foolishness for y'all. Now, listen, I'm not talking about World War III today. I'm not talking about World War III today. You want to know what's going on? I think Iran dropped bombs in Qatar. Okay. That's it. That's all. That's all I got for y'all. No need to follow any videos or read. So I give my updates from various people and I just keep up. What's been happening today, though? What's this morning at the gym, the girls in the gym was like, oh, where are we moving to? Where are we moving to? I was like, child, what you talking about? Where are we moving to? I'm moving to the Caribbean. If I'm moving anywhere, it's only to the Caribbean. It's like, because of Donald Trump. I shut up because, child, I'm not talking to nobody. I ain't got nothing to say. We already know Donald Trump is responsible for everything.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
He is responsible for enough, but child, it's like, yeah, child, I just listened to him. Somebody said they're moving to Kenya. I said, okay, I got some place to visit, I guess. But I'll be down in the Caribbean. I don't know where, but that's where I will be if I was going anywhere. Then I get to work, and I was talking to, we was sitting at lunch, and there's other girls. They was like, so where we moving to? I said, is this like a universal black thing or something? I said, what? They said because of Donald Trump, where we moving to? Child, if you don't see them people that got money moving, I don't know what y'all talking about. Because what is it? Tyler Perry's a billionaire. You don't see him going nowhere. He not going to leave and go someplace black because he got to have all those white men, allegedly. Let me get out of there, child. Let me get out of there. Anyway, so, black people is blacking. So shout out to the ebonies, the coloreds, the blacks, the African Americans, whatever y'all want to be called today. Coloreds, whatever. I'm not talking to, we moving on. Ain't no Tyler Perry talk today because really there's nothing else that has changed. I'm waiting though. I can't wait to see what comes next. Shout out to my girl Aminaz. I see Boo. I appreciate you. She said, hey y'all, black women got a problem with black women too. Shake them up. Aminaz, come on now. We already know. But you mean is there a black woman that's actually telling some truth? Now I don't know about this mess about the work. I haven't watched this video, so we'll watch it together. I'm not really sure, child. It's just easier to work for men as a whole. Working for women is a pain in the ass. Working for men is just so much easier. Child, I'm telling you, my boss is a man. First of all, he a man. We the same age. He's Generation X, and he work in another whole ass state. So I'm free to do what the fuck I want. So I'll take it. Yay for me. Child, I know it's childish. I don't care. That's what I'm doing. Shout out to Trinidad. Thank you so much, hon. He said, hey, mama, MSD Queen. Hope y'all weekend was nice and y'all got some rest. Let's start this week strong and positive. MSG gang, MSD lovely. Shout out to you. Thank you, hon. Appreciate you. Now I know I just saw something come through on my yeah, it did. Shout out to God of the Seas. I thank you so much. As always, send me money for the coffee fund. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you all so much. Please make sure you hit the like button. All right. At minimum, make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're new. Get into this chat because it's the best chat on YouTube. They're half damn crazy all the damn time. And that's half of the daggone shows to get in here with them. All right. All right. Shout out to Great T. I see you, boo. Great T is on. I don't even know the schedule at this point. Okay. I wake up in the middle of the night, he on. I get up in the morning at 4, he's on. I come back home at 6, he's on. Are you still on every single day? I think Grape Tea has been on live streaming every single day at this point for over a year. That is amazing. Shout out to him. I can't do it. I can't do it. Shout out to him. And this is the craziest one of all, Kay? Kay is the craziest one in this chat of them all, okay? Because, child, he just be saying any old thing, and I got to just let him know, ain't no way. 456 days in a row. Y'all, come on now. Give Grape Tea his props. That's half damn crazy. Good for you. Congratulations. I guess I'm lazy, child, because it ain't no way. Ain't no way. Shout out to you, see you, boo. Appreciate you. Let's get into it. I'm going to give you a Diddy update, child, okay? So they are saying that Diddy will not testify at his trial as the defense makes shocking decision not to call witnesses. I guess they said they didn't F this up over here on the prosecution side that we ain't even got to do nothing. I haven't been following it. For those that have, let me know what y'all think. Do you think this is the right move to make? Just stay the fuck quiet and then let what's happened thus far speak for itself. Because we know there's a lot of salaciousness, a lot of actual type of things or whatever. And, I don't know. I ain't been paying attention in too much. But if that's all they're going to do, they must be pretty confident that prosecution effed it all up. So Diddy won't be testifying, which is that part's not a surprise because OJ didn't testify, which is probably the best thing, right? At his bombshell Manhattan trial, his lead attorney signaled, shout out to the lead attorney. His lead attorney signaled Monday revealing the disgraced mogul's legal team isn't planning on calling a single witness in his defense. Child, that sounds crazy. Oh my God.
This is amazing.
Defense lawyer Mark Agalaga told the judge that Combs' attorneys would instead present jurors at the federal ex-trafficking trial with an array of evidence that prosecutors have already signed off on. Oh Lord, this is still not a good picture. So Diddy up in there praying, child, please, who did this? I really want them to point out who in the hell is the drawer once this damn thing is over, so I know never to use them. Okay. The shocking decision is an about face from the Bad Boy Record founder. Purported plan as of last week to call at least 3 witnesses, 2 Combs Enterprise employees, and a psychological expert. Agnafilio's announcement also indicated that the I'll Be Missing You rapper will not take the stand to testify in his own defense like he did in a 2001 SHO-10 trial that saw him acquitted. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The burden to prove Combs' guilt is fully on prosecutors and not on the hip-hop mogul, so the jury isn't allowed to hold it against him if he doesn't testify or call witnesses. So this is the lead attorney for Diddy. How come he don't have a black man? How come he don't have a black woman? Why is he not using black people for his defense? I think that's racist. The judge is sure to instruct jurors of the rules before the panel starts deliberating, which could happen as soon as the end of the week. Oh my God, this is almost over. Oh shit, I didn't realize that. Over the last 6 weeks, prosecutors have called more than 30 witnesses, including 3 women who claim they were variously beaten, essayed, and coerced into freak offs. And Cassie still ain't had that baby yet. She could have still been on trial today. Combs' move to not call witnesses or testify was revealed before jurors entered the courtroom Monday to continue hearing the prosecution's evidence in the case. They were later shown actually explicit videos of hotel.
This is amazing.
We still looking at actual stuff. Hotel nights or freak-offs that Combs' former gal pal Jane, one of the alleged victims who testified against him, took part in. Child, I can't take it. Who's this nigga? Diddy's former driver, Wardell Fenderson. I feel like I've heard of him before. Before this. The footage, as well as other video of Combs' ex-girlfriend Cassie participating in a freak-off, were kept from the public and the press since the judge previously ruled they were too graphic. The videos involved James, who testified under that pseudonym, were shown as the prosecutor's final witness. Homeland Security Special Agent Joseph something was on the stand. Videos involving James, he's expected to be finished testifying sometime Tuesday morning, and closing arguments have been set for Thursday. We are on Diddy watch, y'all. We are on Diddy watch. This is amazing. Wow. I did not realize it was this soon. Let me see. He was also accused of trying to bribe his driver, Wardell, to claim. Oh, okay. That was from the old child. What's J-Lo doing up here? I thought it was being SHO. All right. I don't care. I don't care about the old shit. All right, there's Kid Cudi. Yo, I never showed y'all these pictures. Look at all this. This is the purple tops are lube. And then, of course, there's baby oil. Why does this man have so much baby oil in Astroglide? Like, all these pictures I've seen is so much. It's more than pictures than you would have on your wall, filled with freaking lube and baby oil. This is crazy. Diddy is a freak, okay? For sure, for sure. Prosecutors charged that he made his assistant stock up hotel rooms with cash, baby oil, personal lubricant, DRUGS's for the days long, DRUG'd up, X sessions he forced women to partake in. Combs has claimed the women involved in the freak-offs were his girlfriends and willing participants, and I do not agree. And remember when they said, it's all these minors, ain't nobody talked about ne'er minor yet. That prosecution didn't mention one damn minor, but remember everybody going off, oh, the kids. Remember the girl that allegedly was at the freak off and then she left and her dad came and picked her up and all that bullshit? Or the 17-year-old girl from like Michigan or something that came out here and she was, where all that at? Where did all that go? These people get on my nerves. Anyway, that's your Diddy update. Shout out to RB, and I see you, hon. He said, I guess I'm off tonight. The man told me to work in the ICU tonight, and I said, I'm going back to bed. Oh, is it like that? Child, I say the same thing to my white man, too. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. Hopefully, you're all on the couch watching the 90-inch. I appreciate you, hun. Shout out to Dane C. Thank you, honey. Said, salute Mrs. Hyena Slayer. His defense has been good. He ain't have one. What you talking about? There is none. I guess that is good. Say nothing, and nothing can be said about you, I guess. Thank you for another 2. He said, Puff has 2 black lawyers, a woman and a man. Okay, I guess I missed them. My bad. All right, cool. Shout out to Puffy. Then I take back the racist, right? Yeah, logical 6 weeks. It went by fast, child. I kind of tuned out because it's like all y'all talking about is all this actual stuff. Ain't nobody feeling sorry for none of these people, at least not me anyway. Moving on, y'all. Moving on. Now, wasn't we just recently talking about FAMU? Shout out to FAMU. FAMU alumni, students, and staff stood up and turned their backs while new president Marva, shout out to Marva Johnson, spoke at her confirmation hearing due to her being a Republican. Child, what is wrong with some of y'all coloreds, child? Child, what is wrong with some of y'all colors? I just don't understand. Y'all are just out here being racist to your own kind. That's what we doing now.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
I told you to do Biden. Now we done lost a damn vote. We done lost a vote. That's gonna go to Trump. God damn. I'm worshiping these people like they're God. Ain't nobody worshiping them. But God damn it, Chris, we need somebody in there with mother sense.
Do we have someone in there with MF and sense now? I'm just saying. Anyway, yeah, ninjas be ninja. So this from the Black Millionaire. So they gonna be mad because the black woman. So party affiliation trumps race now. Party affiliation trumps, no pun intended, race now. So you have to be a Democrat or else we can't accept you even if you're black. Allegedly. So Black Millionaire says that FAMU, the HBCU in Florida, oh, Skinny Boy, shout out to Skinny Boy, is in shambles as their new president, Marva Johnson, is sworn in and gave her acceptance speech.
This is amazing.
Many staff, alumni, and students gathered during the speech to turn their backs on. So they came specifically to embarrass this woman and to look crazy. Because they didn't have to come, right? If you don't agree, then why come? If you don't like her, then why come? Wow. Many staff, alumni, and students gathered during the speech to turn their backs on Johnson while she is speaking as a show of disrespect to the Board of Governors' selection of Marva Johnson, a well-known Republican and friend of the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis. Oh, no. Oh, no. You cannot be friends with Ron DeSantis. I know you effing lying. How dare you be friends with that racist Ron DeSantis? Remember the NAACP down there in Florida told me that I couldn't come down there because it was so racist. Notice they still there and they ain't done shit since, but I'm supposed to not come to Florida? Child, you colors, you're so funny. Yesterday, we reported on the lawsuit. Students and staff are alleging that Marva was pre-selected before the interview process took place. Oh, now they care about the hiring. Goodbye, Negroes. Negroes. Colors. If y'all don't go to hell, this is so stupid. Come on, child.
Proud FAMU alumni who instilled in me the values of grace, right, and intellectual curiosity. Yeah. She lit a fire in me and helped me to be mentored by a proud FAMU alumni.
Ooh. FAMU alumni and students filed lawsuit to halt presidential vote. Suit claims FAMU Republican President-elect Marva Johnson was predetermined, violating state law. Board is set to vote today. I tell you, y'all colors, you just be wasting your time on the most mundane, dumbass shit and don't be focused on the shit that you need to be focused on. So low vibrational, child. So low vibrational. So like somebody just said, so if you're black, you can't be a Republican, child. I'm about to go and change my status to being a Republican and see what you colors do about it. Not a GD thing. Not a damn thing. Shout out to Black Couch. I appreciate you. He says, sending some love your way. I appreciate you, and thank you so much. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. And then as soon as somebody says the way that black people treat black people, then you're just going to be like, that's not true. Oh, really? You specifically came here in order to do this when you could have just not came. And this is how you treat a sister. God, this is not how a sister, because it looks like plenty of sisters there. Is this going to play? No, it's not going to play. Look like plenty of sisters there treating a sister this way. That ain't allowed, is it? Is that allowed? I thought y'all loved each other and there was a sisterhood. All that bullshit. Like I already said. Child, y'all just proved me right all damn time. That's all good. I already knew, child. I already knew. Moving on, child. Moving on. So... shout out to my girl, MSD Extraordinaire EP holder, Aisha. This is amazing. Shout out to you, hun. I see you. I appreciate you as always.
Who is Bradley? And why is it $44? It's the tip. The tip? Y'all didn't put that shit on there? Yeah. All right.
I'm past. What the what? What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. And that's on who? Man-headed little lamb. Okay.
We know where the money resides with my girl, Aisha. Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate your generosity as always. She said the Republican Party was started by 150 men, MSG, and only 20 of them were white. Johnson said, I'll have you ninjas voting Democrat for 200 years. Shame on these fools. And it looks like he was right because they still, shout out to the 92%. I'm sure y'all sanctioned this while listening to Al and kind of looking at Jesse anyway, and all the rest of them. Tyler Perry, even to tell you that you can't do shit from some of the richest black people in the world, all because of racism. Child, keep on voting for the Democrats because you can't discern shit for your own damn self. Thank you so much, Aisha. I appreciate you as always. Thank you so much. Shout out to Shatara. I appreciate you, hun. She says sitting down to then sit on your chair backwards is wild. Thinking they're making some grand statement. Child, if y'all don't stop, get on over there to Target so you can turn your backs on Target and shit. Which reminds me, I took my grandchildren to Target last night. How could I forget that? First, I took them to the dollar store. Child, get all you want here, because I'm not buying you shit when I get to Target. Get to Target. Can you buy me this? No. Get that shit from the Dollar Tree and get out my face. I ain't buying you nothing from Target. It's too expensive. Yeah, I did buy some stuff. So Jamal Bryant, you got something to say? I'm right here, nigga. I'm right here. And you can look at my legs and let me know if they look nice too. I might not look like Cam's, but you know, they all right. I heard they was all right. Anyway, thank you so much, Atara. I appreciate you. Shout out to Wayne Lundy, also known as Your Excellent Sir. I thank you so much. He said, for your Republican campaign, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it. I really am going to change it because I'm sick of this shit. Y'all, it's so fucking annoying for people to just say something so stupid. It's so stupid. Like we were saying yesterday, if you truly were going by the crap that, not the crap, but what you hear and you listen to when you go to church every day on Sunday, you wouldn't be out here fighting for Democrats that don't give a damn about you except for your damn vote and then don't do shit for you once you get in there. Instead of going and seeking what the hell is available to you so you can take advantage of, instead of sitting around waiting for somebody to give you something. Child, I'm not getting into it. Moving on, child, moving on. Shout out to y'all. Hit the like button for me. I'm not ranting, okay? Shout out to the ladies. Wait. A Stanley Cup release where? What you talking about? At Starbucks? What's going on? What I missed, child? Tell me what I missed, because I haven't been going to Starbucks. I went today only to eat. I haven't been paying attention. Let me know what's going on, because I don't want to miss nothing, child. You know I don't want to miss nothing. Where am I at? Hold on. Okay. So a woman begged a man not to press charges and make her a felon after she blew up his car. Wow. RBN. So I'm a Diddy you, a la the what Diddy did allegedly to Kid Cudi. So I'm a Kid Cudi you, and then I'm gonna say, child, I was just playing. Don't tell the police, don't tell the oppressor, child, because I don't want to go to jail. Oh, okay. So maybe you should do shit that don't get you put behind bars and go into jail. I guess that's just a crazy ass child. What is this? The Aux Talk? I never heard of them. A woman pleaded with a man not to press charges and make her a felon after she set his car on fire, admitting she was angry over being rejected. Oh no. Oh no, not the crusty, dusty, rusty, musty rejection, child. Excuse me. She told him he was lucky he hadn't been home that day. The man responded, "You're going to jail." To which she begged, "I can buy you a new car." Oh my God. Good luck, gentlemen. All of y'all, because they all crazy. Oh, and of course it's not gonna. Hold on a second. Child, it's freaking crazy. Give me a second. I don't know what's wrong. Instagram is acting crazy for me lately. I don't know what's up with that. Child. This is all right. I gotta come back to it. Sorry, y'all. I gotta come back to it. All right, moving on to another biatch. Sorry, y'all. Let's go to this one, because we already know that no one is going to jail for PPP loans, right? But it looks like, I should have saved this for Wednesday. It looks like ex-TV anchor Stephanie Hockridge is convicted in massive scheme to fraudulently obtain COVID relief funds. I don't believe it. Somebody lying. There's Stephanie. Stephanie, a former Phoenix News. Anybody in Phoenix know this lady? News anchor turned fintech entrepreneur has been convicted. Oh, this is amazing. She was convicted. Yes. Shout out to the justice system finally working, right? A jury in the Northern District of Texas found Hockridge guilty on one count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud. She was acquitted on 4 additional counts of wire fraud. Sentencing is scheduled for October the 10th. Hockridge's conviction was announced on Friday. There she is. Texas people, y'all know this girl?
This is amazing.
Texas people, do y'all know this lady? You going to jail, allegedly. She might not go to jail. According to federal prosecutors and investigative reports, Hockridge and her husband, oh no, Nathan Reese fraudulently obtained over $300,000 in the Paycheck Protection Program. Loans for themselves, including one application that falsely claimed he was a veteran. Oh, and an African American. Oh, hell no. Racist. I think he must be white. Odds are he's white. He said that he was colored. He said he was black. Oh, no. Trying to take money out of our mouths and pockets like that. The racism. The freaking racism. Oh, there he is. This big ass white man. Look like he's 6'6", you fucking giant. Oh, he got a black lawyer, though. They got one black lawyer. They look like twins. One just got a red tie and one just got a green tie. The couple's Scottsdale-based fintech firm Bluecom, which they co-founded in 2020. I'm thinking that they might have used some funds to do that since it was 2020. Processed over $12.5 billion in PPP loans with somewhere between $250 million and $300 million going to the company's ownership. Oh, no. They should be going to jail. Bluecom received over $1 billion in taxpayer-funded processing fees for facilitating PPP loans, but spent less than 1%. $8.6 million on fraud prevention and only $13.7 million on eligibility verification, according to a congressional investigation. The PPP was an $800 billion federal loan initiative launched in 2020. Yeah, all right, we know what it is. Part of a broader effort, we know what it is. Investigators allege that the couple used the proceeds to enrich themselves personally. Oh, do tell. Congress said it obtained a video created by Reese and Hockridge showing off large amounts of cash in a bar on December 21st, 2021. According to public records, Reese relocated to San Juan, Puerto Rico, which has no capital gains taxes, following his work at Bluecorn. In October 8, 2021, a video obtained by congressional staffers, which was geolocated to San Juan, showed Hockridge and Reese on the balcony of a luxury beachfront apartment. According to a congressional report, Bluecorn routinely failed to properly vet applicants and charged illegal success fees to borrowers, violating small business administration rules. Look at them. I guess they was going to is that the Giants or the Dallas Cowboys or something? They was having a good old time. The report detailed how Bluecorn leadership instructed staff to prioritize speed over accuracy. Internal messages show viewers were told to push through questionable applications, ignore red flags, and skip identity checks unless fraud was extremely obvious. How the hell some staffers process hundreds of loans with no training, sometimes within 30 seconds each. Child, Lord help your people. They was out here doing the damn thing. Look at her. The committee also uncovered the existence of a VIPP program that allowed high-dollar clients to bypass standard review portal. Why do people not think they never gonna get caught? Why do people never think they're not gonna get caught? That's just what I don't understand. You are stealing millions of dollars, and you think that somebody just gonna let that go? Child, we don't care. It's okay. You don't know millions of dollars. It ain't even like it was $20, $100. These people are crazy. All of them are crazy. Hockridge was once a familiar face in Arizona. She spent 7 years as an anchor at ABC affiliate in Phoenix, and worked as a reporter for CBS News Radio. So she probably had money. How much money is ever enough money? That's what I want to know. She was nominated for an Emmy and named favorite newscaster by Arizona Foothills magazine. She's scheduled to stand trial in August 2025. Please let me know when that happens and we can watch it. On related charges, prosecutors allege he played a lead role in directing the company's operations and handling its financial distributions. Look, they on the red carpet. This looks like it's California. Hockridge's conviction marks one of the highest profile PPP fraud cases to date involving a public figure. I have no empathy for them. Fuck them. Send them all to jail. Send them all to jail. I'm gonna just take $1 million. Nobody's gonna know. You know that over there on TikTok, no one's gonna know. How's anyone gonna know? That's what they're saying in their head, child. People are so stupid. No Teeth appreciate you. He said that's a crazy amount ass she got to throw at that dude. Ridiculous. This is amazing. Ridiculous. Shout out to Shatara with another 5. Thank you, hon. She said she really said, if I don't have a car, then neither her can you, right? That is crazy. I'm still trying to find that story. I still gotta find that story. Thank you, boo. Thank you, Trent. He said, how much did you jack the feds for on your PPP? $1,000. $1,000. Because I ain't greedy. Like I said. No, I actually did. I applied for a PPP loan for the $1,000 grant, and I got it. And my job came to me some months later. They was like, biatch, we see you got a PPP loan. You better prove that you got a business. Child, I would have gotten fired. Y'all don't know. I would have gotten fired and not be able to do nothing with money ever again. Like, I don't even understand how people, they clearly didn't read or they didn't care. Okay. It's one of those two things. They didn't read or they just didn't care because they just thought it's the government. They are never going to know. I'm telling you. I read that shit. One, I don't want to pay nothing back. 2, I ain't hurting that bad. And 3, give me the shit I ain't got to pay back. Give me the shit I ain't got to pay back. $1,000 is enough. Let me carry my ass back onto this DoorDash shit while y'all sitting in the house bored in the house and shit. My whole family out there making money while the streets was clear. And these dummies was out here trying to fool the fucking government. For money of all things. It's not even like it was like Medicaid. It's not like it was like WIC. Even food stamps. These dummies talking about millions of dollars. And they thought they was going to get away with that in order to what? Look like they got something going on, knowing they ain't got shit going on. This is amazing. I hope we're able to follow that damn trial and see that they get convicted. Anyway, let me. Okay. I got this now, y'all. Thank you, boo. He said people really thought or think they could scam the. And the dumbest part of it all, right? The even most dumbest part of it all is that they're saying what their business is made up of, knowing that the government is also the fucking IRS. So if you've been filing taxes all these years, and then all of a sudden in 2020, in 2020, because you had to have the business prior to March 2020, if I remember correctly. So you just all of a sudden got 10 million employees and you're losing $50 million and you thought you was going to get away with that shit. The IRS is connected to the government. So for people to not act like all that shit ain't connected, dummies. And you know what? That means the white people just don't care. Clearly, they just thought they was going to get away with it. Allegedly. But a lot of the colors, child, we already know that plenty of us don't know shit about money and will not look into it, find shit out, fix shit, nothing. Just keep on listening to what she said, he said, your mama said, your auntie said, your cousin said, all them people that ain't got shit. Yeah, listen to them. Anyway, child, back to this, okay? So, again, this is the girl that said, don't send me to jail, even though I basically tried to delete you on up out of here.
No.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah. Who's your insurance?
Progressive.
You got, is it like a phone card?
No, I don't have any of that. I'm about to call them.
Yeah, get a policy number and send it to us.
Okay.
That'll help us just for documentation purposes.
Okay. Yeah.
We gonna crash out.
Hold on. So you're very lucky you aren't home, but we will cross paths again with a fucking heart. With a double heart. Gentlemen, SYCBM. Leave me out. This is her speaking. Leave me out of this. Can you answer the phone, please? It's important. Girl, what? please call me. I just need to know what to do. He says, jail gang. She says, can we please work this out? I can get you a new car, probably with a PPP loan. I can't have a felony. I won't be able to recover. I'm not you. He said, nah. She says, I'm just trying to figure out if I need to quit today or not. Child, you need to go on the run. You need to just go on the run, child. See if you can get over there where Russell is. Because, child, look at this car when it was on fire. I don't know what kind of car this is. Lucy, you see the front of it right here? I don't know if you can see the... Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. Look at this car. Look at that. That's the car on fire. Child, don't tell nobody. I can't recover. Do I need to quit today? You know I love you. You know I love you. Oh my God. And then it looked like charcoal after that. But yeah, he should give you a break. Give her a break. Look at that. You can't even recognize barely there's a car in there. Charcoal. Nothing left. Look at that tire. She knew what she was doing, child. That's crazy. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. That's what happened with this car right here. She says she loved him.
Bitch. I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch.
Moving on, child. Moving on. So Kiki's back. Oh, you think it's a Honda? Child, I don't even know. Kiki looking crazy. Kiki Palmer defends dating men who make less than her. Oh, is she talking about Darius? Says she doesn't need money from a man. Oh, maybe this is, if her and Darius broke up, gentlemen, one of y'all can take on Kiki now. It don't matter if you make less than her. Oh, she's gonna settle. Does she seem like a woman that settles, especially after everything we've seen with regard to her and Darius? Wow. Epiphany is coming. This could be y'all's chance to give it a famous person, okay? Thank you, Boo. He said, all because of rejection. Is grade A the reason? It could have been any type of rejection. She could have said he was done with her. It could have been the grade A. He wasn't giving her no more. Maybe it was a one night stand. Who knows? But she crazy because she sent them hearts. She sent those hearts. I ain't never gonna stop loving you, bitch. That's what she said. That's what I think anyway. But now we got Kiki. Okay. Look at her face. Anybody interested in Bueller? Because no shade, but y'all probably make less than Kiki, right? So you can get with Kiki. I'm sure she'll take care of you. You can be a stepdaddy to the kid, right? I mean, she treated Darius so well, and he made less money than her. Remember, he was a gym owner or something like that, right? Okay, that's okay, right? Let successful women date who they want. Nobody cares when a man. Okay, let's see what she got to say. Child, why is she looking like this? Shout out to Amanaz. She said Trump just announced that Iran and Israel have agreed to a total ceasefire in 6 hours. So, child, what happened between now and 6 hours, though? What they gonna be doing between now and 6 hours? Child, shout out to Amanaz, though. She be on it. Wait, what you mean she got 2 kids? She only got 1 kid. She only got 1 kid. What you talking? All right. Y'all not being fair. Let's hear what she has to say. Maybe y'all need to hear what she has to say before y'all make a decision, okay? This is amazing. All powerful women and what we are left with. Y'all can't hear this? What the fuck? Hold on. What the fuck? This is amazing. I don't know why. Entire screen. Let me see if the window works. Let me know if you hear this. Do you hear that? Do y'all hear that? Let me know. You still don't hear? What the fuck? Oh, I see. StreamYard's gonna piss me off today.
You'll be like, guys, what's going on here? Guys, what's going on here?
Okay. All right, I hear it. Now it's gone forward though, so I have to let it replay. She's talking to child, I forget who this lady name is, but anyway.
Why am I? Nobody cares when a man finds his woman under a bridge. No one cares.
No one cares.
No one cares. And I frankly don't care if that's who you love. That's who you love. Why do we have to deal with that?
Yes.
That to me makes no sense. I ain't never look. My daddy told me a man needs to treat you right. He needs to handle and service you in whatever way you need service. Let me tell you what.
Now I gotta let it start all over again, but you trying to tell me your dad only told you after all that shit that you took Darius through? He ain't tell you before then? Now all of a sudden it's an epiphany around here. Girl, if you don't go to hell.
One thing that Kiki don't need.
Money.
From nobody. Now, if you want to give a little something and get my nails done, something cute,
but
I'm
shouldn't
fine
they
with
do
it.
that? But shouldn't they make that effort?
Yeah.
Because
but you might still look like Stedman to the world, and that's a great role.
And that's a great role.
Because if I was married to Oprah Winfrey, she
you just be sitting up there waiting.
Chilling.
Yeah.
And Stedman, by the way, Stedman's esteemed.
Yeah.
Stedman has a whole career. He's just not Oprah.
Yeah.
So the fact that how dare people compare you to your lover?
Yeah.
I hate that Oprah had to endure that.
Yeah. Exactly.
I hate that she had to endure that.
It's
and I
true.
hate that Stedman had to endure that. And that's why nobody cares when a man finds his woman under a bridge.
No, I live for Stedman, but you know that Stedman has for many decades been the butt of jokes.
Yeah, because of gender rules.
Yes.
People feel like because she's Oprah Winfrey, who did y'all want her to be with? Barack Obama? That doesn't make sense, guys. I mean, I feel like that's the weird thing about powerful women, what we're left with. So I'm supposed to find love, but he's got to have a certain amount of money. But at the same time, I got to still be like, guys, what's going on here? Why am I? Nobody cares when a man finds his woman under a bridge. No one cares.
No one
cares. And I frankly don't care if that's who you love. That's who you love. Why do we have to deal with that?
Yes.
That to me makes no sense. I ain't never look. My daddy told me a man needs to treat you right to endure that. And I hate that Stedman had to endure that. And that's why I said what I said, because you had a good role. You were supposed to be my Stedman.
Yes.
Come on.
He was.
When I played that for my dad said, yeah, because why did he want to be Stedman? To endure that. And I hate that Stedman had to endure that. And that's why I said what I said, because
Okay. I forget that lady's name. It looks like she on Sirius. It's on site says Keke Palmer isn't here for the double standards women face when it comes to dating. Oh, Lord. The actress pointed out how successful women constantly get judged for their partners, saying she's tired of people acting like her man has to be a million. Child, I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. Is this not the complete opposite of what Tyler Perry said and they couldn't stand Tyler Perry? I thought y'all was supposed to be stepping up. I thought y'all was supposed to be taking care of everything. I thought there was no fucking 50-50 going on around here. Now all of a sudden it don't matter. And it was oh my God. Oh my God. So we didn't see what we saw. We didn't hear what we've been hearing all this time. Blaming Kevin Samuels all this time. I'm supposed to find love, but he's got to have a certain amount of money. Nobody cares when a man finds his woman under a bridge, she said. Keke even brought up Oprah and Stedman as an example, but the comments weren't letting that slide. Folks quickly reminded her Stedman was the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. He's not broke. Oprah's just astronomically rich, one person replied. Keke doubled down, though, saying even Stedman wasn't good enough in the public's eyes, adding the greatest man isn't good enough for the greatest woman. But y'all be the only ones caring about what people think. See, that'd be the problem. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. These people be the ones worrying about what other people think, y'all. That's why half of these relationships, or whatever you want to call it, be having these problems, because you worry about what other people think. If you didn't worry about it, then none of this would have been a discussion all this time. And yet it's been a discussion all this time. Now, all of a sudden, Kiki is doing a backflip. Bitch, please, you ain't fooling nobody. She's saying, I'm going to stay with Darius. Fuck y'all. Because I'm sure they're still giving her a hard time about that. JP said, war breaking out. These women need a protector, so time to ball up. I think you might be right. Not necessarily about the war, because this interview was probably prior to that. But the changes that is happening, probably that. This don't even make this. She lying. She's a fucking liar. We already know. Oh my God. And Darius, is he still gonna stay there? That's my question. I don't even understand. If she's still staying there. Did I get this one? Shout out to Wayne London with the 10. Thank you, boo. He said, under that makeup, Kiki looks like one of those little gremlins who was stealing class. On top of that, both her and her mama are some hard darn headaches. Remember, the mama came out, I don't even do this, and was out here talking about Darius, his brother, who ain't had shit to do with nothing. Everybody in the world, they treated her so bad, or Darius treated her so bad, and he was ABing her, abusing her, all this shit. They back together again. Now all of a sudden, money don't matter. Where all these bitches was in the comments talking about, he need her, she don't need him, she making all the money, she the famous one. Forget him, Kiki. You got your baby, you don't need him. Bitches. Thank you, Wayne. Shout out to Trent. He says she looks old for her age, or am I tripping? Well, when you're a biatch, sometimes that's what happens. She is looking rather old, given the fact that she has makeup on. I'm just saying, the makeup just don't work the same, I guess. It's probably racist, child. Shout out to No Teeth. He said, what happened to Stedman? Stedman is chilling. He said, I ain't think about y'all's funky asses. see, he's me. Stedman would be me. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. I'm over here with Oprah's dog whenever she out. I don't give one damn. In this mansion, chilling with people taking care of shit. I go where I want and do what I want. Plus, they said he already has his money just because he don't have Oprah money. Like, where in the world did it say that everybody got to be equal with the fucking money? That's what I want to know. Where did that happen at? Everybody don't always make the same amount of money because people don't do the same damn things. So this stupid thing about these bitches made that shit a thing. You got to make the same money as me, if not more. We see it all the time. Well, we used to see it watching the stupid ass Kendra. You got to make more than me, as much as me. You got to do better than me. Me. Now, child, they probably roasting her. We'll take a look in a second. Which they technically should be roasting her based off of everything that we have watched over the last few years. They should be giving her a hard time. What do y'all think? Shout out to Wayne with another 2. He said, when did Kiki become... When did Kiki become powerful, Bueller? I have no idea. Has she ever been powerful? That would be my question. Powerful at what? Running her fucking mouth. That's about it. Because, child, fuck Kiki Palmer, okay? Fuck Kiki Palmer. She's out of her fucking mind. Or like JP said, knowing that the end is coming, even though, again, I think this happened before then, but I really think for her, it's because she's going to stay with Darius, and she tired of people talking they shit, but it was all good in the hood. Remember when she made that, she made a video with, was it Usher or was it Trey Songz? No, she don't hang out with Trey Songz, so it must have been Usher. So she made that video disparaging basically Darius, and went back and made the video with Usher after he had said, don't be up there acting like that because you somebody's mother with Usher. She disrespected him so much, and he went back. Child, that's crazy. To me. Shout out to my girl with another 20. I appreciate you, boo. Got to update your banner for you. She said her dating list is short. She's really not that attractive in her mouth. She looking like she's led a hard life. She's looking like she's led a hard freaking life to me, and it ain't getting no easier, honestly. But let her continue to talk her sugar honey iced tea, and then something will change, and then she'll she'll still be in the same spot as usual, talking crap, because she'll mess it up. She might think this right now, but she'll change it again. I promise you, she'll change her stance again. Let me update this. Thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Let me see. This comment is a dude, so I'm gonna skip him. This woman says, ladies, please don't listen to her. Ladies, please don't listen to her. I don't date anyone earning less. Don't date anyone earning less than you do. Been there and it's terrible. All right. Well, at least the sisters are still on point. This lady says she still didn't learn her lesson. Kiki, please listen to us. Yeah, I think Kiki don't want to listen to y'all. That's why she's saying this shit, because she tired of listening to y'all. Just because you settle in, please. I love you, Kiki girl, but you sounding real pick-me Bola Dabara right now. Please stop promoting bad advice. So the sisters are staying on point. The sisters are staying on point. This makes sense. Call her a pick-me mammy. White supremacist talking points, child. Come on with the names. This one says, if you're going to be left embarrassed with a child, get the money too. Okay. She's right, though. As a woman, she should absolutely be able to date for love. How much a man makes has nothing to do with how he can make you feel and love on you. Funky Dineva said, at her income level, most guys she meets are going to make less than her. Exactly. She had to adopt this way of thinking. They're going to resent you and turn jealous. Please date up. Oh, that's supposed to be resent. Okay. From experience, get with someone you love with or without money, because money can start looking funny at any time. And then what are you left with? A miserable life with someone you loathe. I'm not saying don't have standards and settle for a life of poverty and despair. But what I am saying, this is amazing, is that money is not the component that will sustain your relationship, marriage, etc. Loving and liking will. Now they got all this advice, child. This one says it's not about his money, it's about his mindset and the toxicity you have to deal with when he makes less than you. Oh, so y'all bring toxicity when y'all make less, huh? You toxic, crusty, dusty musties. I don't know why y'all continue to push the narrative that Stedman was broke. I don't think anybody ever said Stedman was broke. Did anybody ever say Stedman was broke? I don't think they said that. He still gives speeches across the country and is highly respected in the finance world. That's because colors don't know shit about finance. That's because colors don't know shit about finance. That's why at the bottom of lists we shouldn't be at the bottom of, top of lists we shouldn't be at the top of, eviction list. And I ain't even going over it. Everybody needs are different. She's speaking from a different tax bracket, not from the USPS worker. Like there's something with a USPS worker. Child, see, that shows again that they don't know nothing about money, because child, USPS workers, that means the mailmen, they make money. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Let me tell you how I know. Because all the military men in my family, including my daddy, became postal workers after they came out of the military. And ain't none of them ever worried about money to this day. But you can't tell these bitches that they know everything. They know everything. I don't give a fuck about Kiki, because I feel like she's going to change her mind in 15 seconds personally. This is just something to say because she's tired of people coming at her because she got back with Darius, in my opinion, allegedly. That's all I'm saying. You don't know nothing. Shut up. If you don't go on somewhere, you're so crazy. Shout out to Zeroic. I appreciate you. He said, I'll date Kiki. I'll marry her, have a child with her, divorce her, call her crazy, take custody of the child, and get child support. Chronicle. Let me be the person that chronicalizes all that. All right, go for it. I do think she's still with what's his name, though. This is amazing. This says people should be allowed to exist in life free from comparisons. Just because someone isn't a millionaire doesn't mean they're broke. This economy is crazy. Oh, now they're talking about the economy. This economy is crazy. Everybody working gig to gig. Long as you handling your business, you are with me. But no, you notice no one ever says that they need to cut back, stop going out, stop taking trips, stop eating out, stop Klarna-ing everything, stop going using DoorDash all the time, all those fees. Nobody ever says anything on cutting back. Never says anything about that. They just like, get another job, just get multiple streams of income, get another job, get more money, get another job. You know, you could cut the fuck back. That's always the thing, cut the fuck back. Child. But these are the people that people be listening to for some fucking financial advice. Please go to hell. What's this next one say? Whoops. People should be allowed. Okay, I already saw that one. Stedman isn't a kept man, though. That's a huge part of the conversation that's missing. No, it was mentioned, and Stedman was still not good enough to some. No, but Stedman don't give a fuck what y'all think. Trust me when I tell you, Stedman don't give a fuck. Not one bit. And honestly, I don't think Oprah gives a fuck either about what y'all think about daggone Stedman. That's the point. Even the greatest man is not good enough for the greatest woman. Child, y'all be doing this shit to yourselves. That's why I ain't got no empathy. Y'all don't know how to treat your damn selves. How the hell you know how to treat a fucking man if you don't even know how to be cool to your sisters. You take the time to go to the FAMU inauguration, I will call it, to show a sister that you don't believe that she should be FAMU president because she's a fucking Republican, which is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard today. Only today. But y'all gonna take the time to make sure that you show your nastiness, and then we'll turn around and try to act like you are innocent in this bitch. You are participating in your own bullshit. You participate in your own demise. You participate in your own unhappiness, and you participate in the destruction of your relationships over and over and over again. Listen to motherfuckers that ain't even got shit to help you out with. And when somebody try to tell you where you should go to get your fucking information, you don't know. Fuck it. Then nobody knows but you. Continue to make these videos, though. That's all good for me. Stedman was a CEO of a Fortune 500. He's not poor or below. She's just astronomically rich. Let Oprah don't give a fuck about Nan.
Steve is always trying to get me with the billionaire. I'm like, Uncle Steve, I don't need the billionaires. I just need some simple stuff. You know, I don't like to mix my industry business with my personal life. I'm just laying low in private, love.
Y'all know this is over, right?
Uncle Steve ain't trying to get you with no billionaire. He trying to get you with somebody that has a plan to have something. That's what I keep trying to get you to do. You can't quit bringing these.
Uncle Steve love billionaires. I'm gonna just tell y'all, he do. Anytime I see Uncle Steve out, he's like, now I got this guy. He's got a net worth of 300 zillion. And he
was trying to help you, and you still didn't make that shit work. Even when someone, I know y'all don't like Steve Harvey, but let's not act like that man didn't amass a fortune. Another black person living in racist ass United States of America that became at least a millionaire. But you know, racism and all.
Y'all can really create generations of generations.
You need
of
something
zillionaires.
with somebody with something. Quit trying to give a boy your lifestyle and he ain't earned it.
Oh my God. But you know what? Steve is always trying to.
Anyway. Derwin! Shout out to Derwin the Destroyer. Appreciate you, boo. He said the words of Dark Man X. What these bitches want from a ninja. Child, they don't know what they want for their daggone selves, so they can't answer that question. And that's why this shit continues to this day. Shout out to you, boo. I appreciate you. Always, always, always good to see you. Y'all hit the like button. We're moving on. What time is it? All right, it's 1:15. 6:30. We doing good, child, because you know we got to go and talk about B. Simone. First of all, I don't know who this bitch is. Okay, she's supposedly famous. I don't know what she's famous for. Do y'all know what she's famous for? Because she was at the BET Awards doing something, and she got a podcast, and I don't know what this woman does. Reality TV, maybe? I don't know. But she always talking mad sugar honey iced tea. The first time I heard of her, she was saying that Martin Luther the King wasn't nobody because he was messing around on Coretta Scott, and we shouldn't be revering him because he wasn't an ain't shit ninja. That's an upset. Then it was she don't like ninjas that work 9 to 5. She can't deal with a man that work 9 to 5. How dare you work 9 to 5? Okay. Now she on here crying because she allegedly don't have no money. Times is tough because she can't shop at Bloomingdale's. She gotta go to H&M. Anybody got any empathy or sympathy for her, child? Anybody, Bueller? Anybody, Bueller? Child, she looked like Tisha Campbell in this pose right here. Hopefully this freaking plays because this damn Instagram is acting crazy. So Hood Ratchet TV. B. Simone gets a reality check after previously saying she wouldn't date a man with a 9-to-5 job. Let me know if you cannot hear this.
Just my finances. Like the budgeting. You see how I am nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah.
Like I notice it in me now, just nitpicking. And it's not even, I just don't have it like to spend the liquid. Yeah. I'm used to having liquid. I'm used to seeing a certain amount in my account, but just my finances. Like the budgeting. You see how I am nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah.
Like I notice it in me now, just nitpicking. And it's not even, I just don't have it like to spend the liquid. Yeah. I'm used to having liquid. I'm used to seeing a certain amount in my account, but you're just my.
All right. So all the colored swear they know what's going on here, right? So she's saying that she can't shop at Bloomingdale. She got to go to H&M, child, whatever. She don't have liquid. She changed it at the end saying liquid. So basically saying cash on hand in a checking account or something like that. Child, she changing that because she don't want people to know. In my opinion, things not working out well for her. But remember, we all live in the same economy. You know, some people just think that other people are wonderfully doing well just because they may have more money than them. But you never know. If you don't know how to manage money, you don't know how to keep money, you don't know how to budget money, you ain't going to have no money. It don't matter how much you get. Shout out to TLC and many other persons, including Tony Braxton, that have gone bankrupt many a time.
This is amazing.
Tony Braxton has done it twice, if I'm not mistaken, if not 3 times. Clearly, she didn't go talk to nobody. Clearly, she didn't go.
This is amazing.
Clearly, she didn't go talk to Dave Ramsey or Susie Orman or Melody Hobson to get some help, right? Anybody can have issues, right? Anybody can have issues, right? But if you don't know what you're doing with something and you don't find out the proper way to do it, you're never going to be successful over it, right? When May says more money, more problems, he's absolutely right. So she specifically, like Hiram just now said, right? Thank you, Hiram. Appreciate you. He said she could stop shopping. She's only talking about shopping. I don't know if they hear that. She's talking about doing something, like I said a few moments ago, you know, cutting back on shit that don't matter is probably the fastest way for you to save some fucking money, and you would have more liquid money. We're just gonna go ahead with her narrative. You would have more liquid money if you stop spending. Whatever the fuck it is she doing in Bloomingdale, I promise you it's not a necessity. It's not a need. Like we've seen on so many TikToks, these people out here buying this, that, and the third, going to Gucci, Fucci, Poochie, Lucci, Starbucks, and every daggone place else, but then saying the gas is too high and the eggs is too high, and saying that it's not right, it's not fair, and it's all Donald Trump's fault, or it's all Joe Biden's fault, or it's whoever the hell else's fault, but theirs, because they don't know how to stop spending. That be the problem. But they don't hear that. All of a sudden, they're picking up, she said, liquid.
Amazing.
You hear what she's saying? She's at fucking Bloomingdale's. She just came from the Bet Awards. She's sitting on the couch after coming from the Bet Awards. Now she over here trying to get some empathy and sympathy. And whoever said that this makeup job is horrible, I agree. I don't even wear makeup, and I can see this shit is shit. Shitty shit going on right here. So she probably paid somebody to do this shit. If you're going to spend every single bit of money that you get, then you ain't gonna have no fucking money. Now, I'm not saying that woman is completely broke, but it clearly sounds like she's not good at her fucking finances. And I'm gonna jump out on a limb real quick and say that she probably don't have nobody that's managing her shit for her. Cause child, this sounds half damn crazy. And then you add in what she said before about the 9-to-5 shit. I would never deal with a man that work 9 to 5. I can't deal with a man that work 9 to 5. Well, bitch, what if he work 11 to 7? Because that's a shift too. Child, what if, if you work at night, you get paid more? Do you think she knows that? If you work after 3 o'clock to 12, you get paid more. You think she know that? She ain't taking the Kiki route. That's for daggone sure, even though I call bullshit on Kiki. But let's just go along with that real quick. She ain't taking the Kiki route. You just go ahead and you want to have a man that's a good man and treat you right. And even if he comes to the table with something, we know damn well she ain't going to listen to no Tyler Perry, where the man could just pay the light damn bill. We know that never going to fly with none of these bitches, right? But people listen to this woman, whoever the fuck she is. Did y'all tell me who the fuck this woman is? Who the hell is she? It's always some B. Simone. Who the fuck is she that anybody would listen to her anyway? Is she an actress or something? What is she on, Tubi? Is that where she does her shit at? Ain't never heard of this woman before, except for when she starts making stupid shit and she goes viral for. Now she want to get on here and start. Listen to this. I can't shop in Bloomingdale's. I can't shop in Bloomingdale's. Colors love to be scammed. Colors love to be scammed. Thank you so much, Hiram. Thank you, Trent. He said, did you see her at church praying on people wearing a suit blazer and a mini skirt, legs out? Wrong as a $3 bill. She FOS to her bone. Should it be POS? I don't know what FOS is, but yes, I did see that. And it's all bullshit. Her whole thing, and I don't know her from a can of damn paint, but I did see that because allegedly she's of the Lord and everything, and yet child. Anyway, thank you so much. Wayne Lundy, thank you, boo. He says she also got online and told the world why she only washes up goodbye. Black people don't even do that. I know you effing lying. Black people don't even do that. Goodbye, sir. Wash up more. That's more liquid. But she out here buying clothes to be funkified in. Child, if she don't go to hell, shout out to CB the trucker in the building. I see you, boo. He said, Michelle, at the end of the day, D wins. D always. Male OPP always wins. I agree with you. And these bitches be settling. I don't care what nobody say. Shout out to the video on Reacts today about the bitches waiting for men in prison. Okay, make sure y'all go. That's your homework tonight. When we done, go watch that video. Shout out to Aisha with another 10. Thank you, boo. She said, if you had that 9-to-5 man, he could be holding you up right now while you broke. You making too much sense, child. I don't know what is wrong with you today. But that makes too much daggone sense. They not trying to hear none of that. Make life difficult. Get on the internet so you can get empathy and sympathy from a bunch of bitches that ain't got shit, ain't trying to get shit, won't have shit, and gonna sit up here and tell you how bad you are. All this listening to bitches on the internet, excuse me, for this alleged sisterhood that ain't no such a fucking thing. Then you end up like this. Then you out here looking for some empathy and sympathy. Ain't nobody got, well, let me rephrase. I ain't got no empathy and sympathy for you. Because if these bitches can't hear, I was at Bloomingdale's. Child, it ain't even like she said I was at Aldi. I was at Food Lion. And I had to go over to, what was that place we saw yesterday? Child, what was the name of that place that we saw yesterday in Bumfuck? I forget the name of that. Big Carl's supermarket or something, whatever the fuck it was called. Ain't like she said that because I got to go over here to shop because I ain't got enough money for food for the baby, or I had to go, to the food bank. Bitches talking about from Bloomingdale's to H&M. Unnecessary bullshit. Unnecessary bullshit. You don't know. Oh, she tossed in a liquid. Now all of a sudden, y'all financial experts. Y'all don't be listening. Not y'all. You know what I'm saying. These bitches don't be listening. Thank you, Aisha. Gemini said, B. Simone installed on Wild 'N Out with Nick Cannon. She been getting air time for stupid stuff. She got mommy issues. So she's famous from Wild 'N Are you trying to tell me that she is famous for being on Wild 'N Out? That's what it is? That's her claim to fame? Child, these bitches will accept anything, child. These bitches will accept anything and anybody. And then these will be the role models for Generation Z And then they be listening to these idiots and then don't even hear what people are really saying. The comprehension is not there for so many people. You might hear it, but you're not understanding and you're not listening to what it is that's being said. Clearly not. To be defending this bitch, because they are defending her. She just doesn't have it liquid. That means she's got it held up in assets. Yo, shut the fuck up. And I'm not saying she don't have any assets, but she basically saying that she broke. She ain't cutting back. How dare you come out on this internet and try to do that shit to those bitches, though? They don't know. No tease and apologies if I didn't get you. He said, cut back. What is that? Child, they don't know. They don't know. Anyway, so the funnier part, which is not funny, is that her friend that she does this podcast with had something to say on the same fucking episode. Okay. Let me go ahead and acknowledge Wayne Lundy with another 10. Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate you as always. Shout out to you and your wife. He said, as a strong independent, shout out to the strong independent men up in here, paying your own light bills. I don't need no ma'am. I think B. Simone should join our military. 3 hots and a cot. I agree. Shout out to strong independent men up in here. Paying your own bills. Child, where they do that at? Because y'all ain't nothing but crust, dust, must, rust, ashy ass bums, and you're toxic. Let me not forget that part. So here's her friend. So I found her name is Shakana, I think, which is the name of Tiny's best friend, at least used to be. It says Shakana went through a hard season and she watched her best friend B. Simone pour into other people. Let me know if you cannot hear this.
Say and think about how I feel as your.
I mean, this was the hardest season of my life this last year. And sometimes when the public perception is like being a best friend with a celebrity, everybody thinks that, oh, because you're connected to this person, then your life is just as grand as theirs, or you got
it, or they helping you.
Baby, when I tell you, didn't have a job, living with my parents, a single mom, all this happened to me this past year.
Jesus.
And then it's like to not have resentment in my heart towards you because I saw you do this for other people. I saw you give a check to somebody to help them through whatever they went through. And it's like, God, like I love him. That's my soul. And I can't get nobody didn't give me a handout, but guess what? That wasn't your responsibility. God had to take me through that for my own season, for my own thing. I had to get my car repossessed.
Jesus.
I had to go through the food stamps line. I had to be on Medicaid. Because whatever I'm building my story too. But it's like, as a friend somebody who has it, it's hard to digest because everybody around you, nobody would ever, they're probably shocked that I'm even saying this right now. All this year.
In less than 12 months.
What? But I said all that to say, like, I don't even know what was it?
Just Child, you don't even know what you're talking about. So, first of all. So
what were we gonna say?
So I'm gonna play it again. So allegedly this girl right here is B. Simone's best friend, and they are on this podcast together, child, whatever it's called. Let's talk about it, something like that. And so while B. Simone is over here talking about I had to leave Bloomingdale's to go to H&M, child, ain't even like she said Kmart. Oh yeah, Kmart don't exist. Ain't even like she said Walmart. Girl, go to hell. Her friend, who she sit next to when they do this podcast, clearly said that she was suffering so much that she had to get her car. She had to get her car repossessed. She had to apply for food stamps. She a single mama, moved back in with her parents. So she was running the gamut. And then she said, the Lord is taking me through. And I'm telling her right now, the Lord said, keep my name out your mouth. The Lord said, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Because truth is, I'm tired. And she says, and it's hard for me because I've seen you help other people. Girl, so your bestie sitting right next to you every night ain't helping you out. Not that I think that she should. Like, I got to be honest with you. I don't think that she should. If she helping other people, because I'm a firm believer in, I think that if I ask you for something, that means I owe you something. And I never want to owe nobody. It's bad enough any other companies that I owe. I certainly don't want to be owing anybody that I have a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? So she's thinking, I guess, B. Simone was supposed to see what was going on with her, but it seems like she was hiding it from everyone. Oh, hiding it? You mean there's people out here that don't be telling the truth up on this internet? I know you effing lying. That never happens, child. That never happens. Whatever anybody says is the truth. Just like we just saw Kiki do her turnaround. We got to believe her, right? We believe what she say today, even though she said something different last week and something the week before, something different yet again. This is why people need to shut the fuck up. You can't keep up with the bullshit that you're talking about. And then you keep changing it and you go back and you change it. You're going back and you're looking crazy. But then y'all don't pay attention. Not y'all. People don't pay attention and they continue to listen to these people thinking they know what the fuck they talking about instead of going and finding shit out for your damn self. At least if you fuck around and find out on your own, you can blame yourself, even though you still should blame yourself regardless. But maybe if you go try to learn something, but I know that's racist of me to say, right? God forbid if you learn shit. You're awesome. That don't make no sense whatsoever. You're awesome. Let's listen to B. Simone, whose claim to fame is wilding the fuck out. Wilding the fuck out. And this who y'all listening to? You might as well listen to Nick Cannon, him with kids all over the place, and allegedly he can't even remember all his kids' names. But there'd be another bitch willing to get up there with his ass to have another baby, all in the name of money. But we should believe Simone. She's all good. She got it all going on, right? Okay. Then I'm saying this makeup says a different story, and the story says a different story to me. But that's just me. Thank you, Trinidad. He says she pocket watching and now kicking her back in. She definitely pocket watching, but she don't need to be pocket watching. She need to figure it out for her daggone self. Child, if this podcast ain't making you the money that you need, bitch, get a 9 to 5 or find a nigga that's a 9 to fucking 5 so you can combine. You know, nobody said anything like that. Let's combine resources together, right? That's just crazy talk. That's just crazy talk, right? Child. Shout out to Frederick Howard in the building. Thank you, hon. He said seasons, journeys, and always healing. No hubris. Child. Always good to see you, boo. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to No Teeth. Thank you, honey. Said blame Jesus and Jermaine. Always. Both Jesus and Jermaine said leave my name. Oh, both of the J's said leave my name out your effing mouth. I said it. Amazing. I'm just saying, but I said that. Shout out to Wayne Lundy with 5 memberships. Thank you so much, hon.
Couple of balls soon. We gonna hook you up. We gonna make sure you get that backstreet money. Yeah. You got a couple of kids. You don't have no job. Yeah. Don't worry about it, little girl. That's my job. Yeah. Come and buy your sex. I'm asked, what the what? What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. And that's on who? Man, had a little lamb. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Shout out to you, hun. Please, shout out to all the members, of course. But if you just got a membership from Your Excellence, sir, also known as Wayne Lundy, please make sure you thank him. Thank you so much, hun. Appreciate your support. Thank you for always being here. Always, always, always. Shout out to you. Always going to be Your Excellence, sir, to me. Appreciate your support. Shout out to No Teeth. Thank you, honey. Said she was also running after the baby, the rapper. Yes, I saw that too, because I've been looking at this shit all damn day long. She is full of sugar, honey, iced tea. And all you got to do is put in B. Simone on TikTok and everything comes up. So I don't know what these people be doing. Whatever. Her friend, I don't get it. But that's, child, I don't understand. Get a job, bitch. No, let me not call her a bitch, but just get a real job. But you know, everybody want to be podcasters, influencers on social media. Yeah, I do that shit too. But you know what else I do? I fucking work 9 to 5. Okay, that's not crazy. That's not crazy. But this one right here on the screen is like, oh, not a 9 to 5, not a 9 to 5. Participate in your own demise. I'm not saying that she want a man and she need a man. I don't want a man. I don't need a man. I don't know what that bitch want. Okay. Except for the scene that I saw that she was effing the baby. Because really that's all they was doing based off of what I saw. But now this is where she's at. Allegedly. Because she's going to play like it's not a big deal. She's going to regret putting this information out here. From what I understand, people are giving her a hard time. But the stuff stars, of course, are supporting her and say, you don't know. Because they know so much about finance. Shout out to Aisha with another 5. She said, God put you on food stamps. God always taking L's because you can't balance your checkbook. Exactly. It's always something like that, right? It's always, they always bring in the Lord at this point. But where was the Lord when you were over here making these crazy decisions, including when she was in the church, like Trent said, with basically nothing on underneath? Girl, I see you. With a TikTok search, I see you. Child, go fool somebody else. You ain't fooling me. But let's listen to her friend again. This is her best friend.
I mean, this was the hardest season of my life this last year. And sometimes when the public perception is like being a best friend with a celebrity, everybody thinks that, oh, because you're connected to this person, then your life is just as grand as theirs, or you.
Because that's the ignorance of the community to think that somebody over here is making money, and just because they have a friend, that means that this person is responsible for giving this woman money or whoever money. That's not how that works. And if that's what you're doing, you end up like MC Hammer, because he was giving all his money out and he went broke. But do what you want, colors, okay? Can't imagine why shit don't ever fucking change.
You got it, or they helping you. Baby, when I tell you, didn't have a job, living with my parents, a single mom, all this happened to me this past.
Child, where your baby Diddy at? Where your baby Diddy at? You're not allowed to ask those questions, right?
Last year.
Jesus.
And then it's like to not have resentment in my heart towards you because I saw you do this for other people.
See, she says that she's trying not to have resentment towards her, even though, like Reaper said, I think she does. But here's the thing. From what I'm understanding, she did not tell this lady that she did not tell B. Simone that she was going through all this. Okay, so I don't know how she thought she was supposed to osmose that. And I guess I'm taking her for B. Simone. I don't know how she thought she was supposed to osmose.
This is amazing.
I don't know how Shakana thought that B. Simone was supposed to osmosely know what the fuck she was going through and just be like, girl, let me give you some money. But guess what? That ain't the answer either. Because let me use my daddy as an example, a man who is a high value man and still got more money than he know what to do with. People always go to him to ask him for money, not I. He will just give it to me. If you give it to me, that's fine. I don't ask for anything, because if I should need help, I'm going to wait until I need help and not just be like some bitch who just want money just because I know you have it. You know what I'm saying? So people will always ask him for money. They've been asking him for money forever, right? And he's so kind that he gives it, right? He'll give it because he's, just that type of person. And I just be sitting there like, child, it couldn't be me. Fuck him. Like, what is the plan? Like, when someone would ask for rent, so what's the plan next month? If you got to give them rent this month, what's the plan next month? Giving people shit like money is not necessarily the solution. You know what the solution is? What do y'all say about the if you teach a man to fish, he'll eat forever? Let me teach you about how to do fucking finance. No, you're a white supremacist talking points, child. Not a problem. I can be that. And you still gonna be on this fucking TikTok looking like a fucking idiot, listening to people that don't know shit about shit, but you're gonna listen to them just because they a black woman, allegedly. And because they sound like, I guess because they say it with conviction that they know what they're talking about and don't know shit. So B. Simone didn't know, allegedly, based off of what I've seen, didn't know that girl was going through it. So how good of friends are they at the end of the day? Or maybe she's just like, child, I'm going to go ahead and go through it because I can't be going and asking somebody else because it's my responsibility as the mother of this kid and as an adult, and I got to figure it the fuck out. She went right to her home with her family. That's where you should have went. You should have went with your mama and your daddy and went and got them benefits or whatever the fuck it is that you did. I guess you had to get that car out because it probably was a payment of $1,500 that you couldn't afford because you wanted to sit on here allegedly and be on a podcast. Girl, you better have been going looking for a fucking job. They laying off somebody else today. I forget who it was. Laid off all these people last night or something like that. Shit ain't easy for none of us. I don't care what nobody says. Think what the fuck you want. But if you think that you still want to live today in 2025, like maybe you were in 2019 and 2018, and think that everything is going to be everything, the odds are that's not what it's going to be. But just keep on doing what you do, right? So that girl, I guess, wasn't able to get on the good foot like B. Simone is, if that's a thing, because it's not sounding like either one of them might be doing that great. Allegedly, okay? It's not B. Simone's responsibility to take care of her, okay? It's her responsibility as an adult to figure it the fuck out. So there's a lot of people that's saying she won't even help her friend. She won't even help her friend. One, she didn't know. And two, it is not her job nor her responsibility. I don't know if B. Simone got kids. I don't know what her life is. She got her own fucking issues. And while she out here, allegedly, while she out here giving money to this person, trying to support this person, going to church with no clothes on, she clearly ain't got a grasp of what's going on with her either. So she probably really can't do it at the end of the day. But child, what the hell do I know? Shout out to Aisha. I think I read that. God put you on food stamps. Oh, yeah, I did. Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate you. Shout out to RBN. Thank you, honey. Said my sister last month asked me for $900 for her rent. Child, you always got something going on, child. I need to interview you for real. But the month before she bought her ABCDEFG 4-time baby mama girlfriend a damn Ford. Goodbye. And got pissed when I told her to go. Oh my God. Yo, so allegedly, I'm going to go ahead and assume that RBN is probably one of the more successful people in his family. And this is the other thing, that when people come and be asking people for money, because child, people don't come to me. They go to Mr. Messy asking for to borrow money. And I just be like, child, whatever. But they know who to come to, allegedly, for the people that have money. No. I definitely wouldn't be giving nobody money for rent. I suggest you not tell me what you need the money for, even though I'm going to ask. Even though I'm not going to ask, because I'm not letting anybody borrow money. Child, I won't even let my kids borrow money. If I let them borrow money, I might as well. Y'all already know the one owe me $250. She ain't getting shit from me. Nothing. She lucky I babysat yesterday. Shit. But no, you're not learning any lessons if someone gives you shit, which is why on Beg Talk over there on TikTok, where they low-key begging for money and people are giving it to them, where is the incentive to change your habits and do what needs to be done to sustain your life with you and your kids, usually moving forward? Just keep coming to the internet, child. We'll sit and we'll watch it. And that's why I can't have no empathy or sympathy for none of these people, which is why they come back at Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter and back to school, the end of school, the summertime, all that shit. When do you give back to someone else instead of always asking and expecting something for someone else? I tell you what, y'all can go to hell. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Hold on a second. Sorry, boo. He said, I missed this one. Thank you, RBN. He said, I promise I don't know who either of these women are. Why should I? Child, only because they told me, do I know? I don't know these people either, child. I don't know these people either. Child, yes, absolutely he does. Absolutely he does. They always go to him, child. I'm telling you, because you already know I'm not going to be able to do it. You got on my face. No. I'll take you out to dinner, a lunch or something. That's all I got for you. Anyway, we don't need to listen to her no more. I'm moving on, child. Let me get to this video, because all of that is stupid. Let me do this one first. So this is the video from the cover. So this is from a person called The Black Exotical here on YouTube. It says, working for Black women has been a nightmare. Uh-oh. Shout out to CIP. CIP, are you still in the NYC? Welcome back if you are not. So let's hear what she got to say with regard to this video. Because I'm going to say from the gate, working for any woman is always a problem, allegedly. I work better under men, pause, than for women. I don't know, maybe it's just a woman thing. Maybe it's two emotional women or something. I don't know what it is. But I can get with my boss all the time. I know when I need to calm down, I'll be taking it too far, and I'll be like, all right, bitch, calm down, okay? Because you don't want to get fired. But as far as I can take him, I know damn well I couldn't take some woman, because she would be all bitchy and picky and trying to get at somebody or whatever. But RBN said, can you run my 10 back? I got to pay my rent next week. I got you, boo. Your sister will be back. All right. Let's listen to this, child. Let me know what. Listen, women, females, MSDs, what y'all think. I need to hear from y'all.
My direct supervisor is going to be a minority, babe. Keep that DEI hire and keep that job offer too. I prefer to work under white men. Okay, white.
I think we saw this girl. The man don't have to be white. Trust me, he don't have to be white.
Middle-aged, men with a family, AARP eligible, the ones that got the AAA, the ones that eat off the IHOP 55 plus menu, you know what I mean? The Medicare eligible ones, give me that. Give me that. Because as far as I'm concerned, the minorities, they like to make you pay back the dues that they had to pay in 1987 when they first got their job as the model minority. And they want to make sure that you have to do it too. Meanwhile, white man, he sees me, he goes, yep, let me give you this special project. What do you need? What's going to advance your career? How can I help you? None of the passive aggressiveness, none of the micromanaging, none of that extra shit, right? Give me Jim, Bob, Bill. Give me that. Don't give me the minority, because as far as I'm concerned, anybody that looks like me or identifies as somebody who would be a DEI hire, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not with it.
Hi, beautiful ladies. Welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to chime in on this topic where this young lady in the last clip was pretty much sharing her experience in working with people of color and saying that white men have been her best mentors and supervisors on the job. I'll touch upon this briefly, in random videos, just talking about my interactions with Black women on the job. But I wanted to talk about it specifically here because I've had similar experiences, and not just with Black women either, with other women of color and some men of color, to be honest.
Oh no. Oh no. I know we don't have a Black woman talking about colors, child. So it's the crusty dusties and musties too.
I guess I'll start with that. So I've always kind of been in a corporate space since I graduated from undergrad. And for the most part, my experience has been positive. Obviously, wherever you go, any situation that you have, you're going to have a mix of positive and negative. But one thing that really stood out to me the most, and was a common theme across all my interactions, and even when I was an undergrad as well, was that Black women have been my biggest nightmare to work with. And
oh no. Oh no. Not the biggest nightmare to work with. Where they do that at? I wonder if anybody ever said that about me. Black bitch. My biggest nightmare.
Work for. And obviously this does not apply to every Black woman that I've worked with. I've worked with and met some amazing Black women who I still talk to this day, and they're great allies. So shout out to those women. So my experience with Black women, one thing that I noticed is that these Black women in particular tend to use the rhetoric and the trope that corporate spaces, the workplace in general, is inherently toxic because it is racist. Because white people also share that space. And
child, she ain't lying about that. I just be confused as to why so many people be working there then. Because if it, with everything else, if it's so racist, why are you here? If it's so bad and it's so racist, then why are you here? Right? Nah, it's so racist there. It's so racist there, and you ain't going nowhere. So I'm a little confused. Corporate America is the most racist place. Oh, is it? Oh, is it? All right, shit. Prove it then, because they got all them laws that's in the break room or the lunch room or whatever, and you can call whoever the fuck it is that you call and let them know, or call HR. You could do that too. Oh, just sit around and just talk about it and complain about it and try to act like it's really an issue when it really isn't. All right, go ahead, girl. She right though. I agree with her.
So they're kind of the ones who lean on the DEI initiatives under the guise that, we need these initiatives to help push particularly Black women along. But my interaction with four individuals in particular, was that is complete and utter bull. Because on the one hand, while those women would tout that rhetoric and talk about how horrible and racist white people are and how we need to dismantle the system because it's so oppressive, they would then turn around and do the work of the oppressor and oppress other women, women of color, Black women. And I have been...
Oh no, not doing the other work of doing the work of the oppressor. Where have I heard that before? On
the receiving end, and I have seen evidence of this happen with other people as well. One woman in particular, she was the typical academic SJW type. So you probably wouldn't see her at a protest. Maybe she would go every now and then. She was an overweight, unambiguous Black woman.
Oh no, she was Big Shirley in the Times Square. CIP, were you able to see Big Shirley in Times Square while you was in the NYC? This black woman is talking negatively about black women, talking about that they are big back. Is it big back what y'all say? Oh no, this is racist.
From West Africa, and I think she may have been born here in the West. She was the type that would talk about, like, she would use language such as, you know, we need to be mindful of the oppressive systems that we uphold and the ways in which we oppress others, and we need to make sure that we create a safe space that is inclusive of all racialized bodies. She was the type that would use that type of language, but then this woman was such a bully to me. There were times where, so she was like the staff. It was a work study position when I was an undergrad. She was paid by the university to govern the program, and then I was a student version of her. So I would work alongside her to put on a mentorship program for Black youth. So I would help her basically recruit mentors from the university to go into high schools and middle schools to mentor and help Black kids with their homework, you know, so that they can improve their grades, improve their social standing, so they can get a chance to go to university. So obviously we would have to work closely together so that we're on the same page and I'm able to do my job. And she would purposely exclude me so that I had no idea what was going on, but then call it out to people like, oh, you're not doing your job. Like, I need you to make sure that you're on the ball if we're going to work together. But then when I would like reach out to her and say, hey, like, what's the plan for this? Like, let's meet up. She would either ignore me or she would tell me like, no, nothing is going on. And she was very sneaky. She would make sure that she would have these positive interactions or these confrontational interactions with me in front of people, making it seem like, you know, she's doing her part to be engaged. But then behind the scenes, when I would ask her like one-on-one, like, hey, let's talk this through, like, let's work together, she would be like, no, I don't need you, and basically blocking me out. But then there was this other kind of woe is me Black girl, another unambiguous Black girl that she was very close with.
The hell is an unambiguous Black girl? She got a lot of issues. Child. I don't know. I'm not saying that some of this is not true, but damn, she one of these ones that just got, it's this issue today, it's this issue tomorrow, it's this issue next week, it's this issue the week after that. Like all these fucking issues. Girl, you needed to move on from this job, it sounds like. That's too much.
They were both like the typical angry Black woman. Like they had a chip on their shoulder, you know, everyone kind of owed them something because the world wronged them. And so, you know, you had to pay for the sins of others. Those two, I guess, birds of a feather flock together. They would work together and she would pretty much tell her to do the things that she was supposed to tell me to do. And I remember I went and I complained to the director about it. I'm like, I'm not able to do my job because of this person. And she flat out lied about it. Anyway, I remember like she would be like passive aggressive and mean to the point that I ended up like going home and just crying and feeling like, what the fuck? Like, how do I?
Yeah, I'm not going home to cry. I promise you that. I promise you that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna figure out a way to get on your fucking nerves.
This is amazing.
I promise you. I'm gonna find a way to get on your fucking nerves so that you can feel some of this stress. I promise you. But there's still a lot of problems, child. It's too much. Shout out to Frederick Howard. Thank you so much, boo. He said Adam didn't have any problems in the Garden of Eden. They created a woman was made to suffer because of her rebellious actions, even dying during childbirth. Women, you have created nothing but chaos. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is that Trinidad behind that daggone super chat? Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Inflower says they exist, Michonne. I dealt with them light-skinned girls in England since 14 years old. Child, stay away from bitches anyway. Y'all already know. I ain't got time because I know that that's how they act. But I'm just saying that she's saying that this is that. She one of the ones probably from Chicago that can't leave the house because all these Black people that's hurting her. Then you'll get and hear all these other things. We've seen so many things just tonight about how Black people are hurting and giving Black people a hard time. But in 15 minutes from now, it'll be like, support Sisterhood. The sister said you're supposed to. And if you don't, then that means you're a white supremacist. I didn't make this shit up. These ain't my stories. This is what other people is talking about, you know?
I moved past this and she ended up leaving. She ended up quitting like on the spot. She didn't even give 2 weeks notice. And so
child, these people got some nice clothes though. I wonder if they shopping at Bloomingdale's or H&M.
After all that happened, the director was like, yeah, you were right about this girl. But even when I entered that space, I remember when she was newly hired, she replaced another Black woman who left on bad terms, like a very dramatic experience. She replaced her and then left. I remember when she first came in and she, I guess, was observing everyone. She was like, oh, the only thing that I can say about you is that she wanted to just observe everybody and see ways that we could improve. So instead of her telling me something tangible, like, okay, you know, maybe you need to improve upon your communication, maybe you need to be more engaging, she said to me that I need to stop cutting my eyes at people. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So I'm
Oh no. Oh no. That could be some RBF. I don't even care. I know people used to be like, you should smile more. And I'd be like, why? For fucking what? Oh, because that'll help you be promoted. Child, I don't give a fuck. I will leave this place. I don't give a damn about none of that. Trust me when I tell you, 3 years is usually my limit. I got to go, child. I don't have time for this. I don't play. I'm not a good brown noser. I'm really not a good brown noser, honestly. Because that's how I look at it. You got to be kissing people's ass, child. Either look at what the fuck that I do and judge me by my job and not by how much I come to, happy hour with you or do some shit you want me to do or do some extra shit. I'm not into doing extra shit. I'm just not. That's just not what I do. That's probably why I'm where I'm at. But I'm good with it. I'm good with it.
I remember I asked one of her colleagues, like, hey, did you notice about this about me? And they're like, no. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to dismiss that. She had nothing to say, so she resorted to being a petty bitch, essentially. So I was taken aback by that, truly, because she made it seem like, you know, she was all for Black women's empowerment and Black women. She was very big on Black women getting their education. At the time, she was pursuing her PhD. And, you know, she's talking about like Black women, you need to get your education because the system is so racist and, you know, they're going to stonewall you and do all these things to keep you excluded. And I'm like, but you're doing the same thing that you're saying that white people are supposed to allegedly going to do to me has not happened from white people, but it's happened with you. So what's up with that? That was my first insight into knowing that women's empowerment is bullshit, that there's no Black sisterhood.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I can't believe somebody else said this. I can't believe it. Somebody is lying.
Has not happened from white people, but it's happened with you. So what's up with that? That was my first insight into knowing that women's empowerment is bullshit, that there's no Black sisterhood, and that you should not trust someone just on the sole basis that they share a gender or a race with you.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's just crazy talk. This sounding racist now. It's sounding a little racist now. How dare she say that? There's no sisterhood. There is no sisterhood. And you trying to tell me that you don't go along with women just because they're woman? Oh, no. I might have to subscribe to this lady. Cher said, I'm not friends with a single person I work with or even folks from high school. I'm particular. Laugh out loud. I think I'm friends with most of the people from high school, but nobody comes to my house. You're not coming here. I got to be really down with you for you to ever come to my house. But, you know, I ain't got a bunch of friends anyway, because child, people are just full of shit. H-Mob said this whole story is bull. I believe the story. I mean, she got a lot going on, which, you know, I feel like it's everything all balled into one. Like, I'm not saying that these experiences don't happen. I'm just a little skeptical that they all happen at once, all to her. So she experienced everything all at once. Child, I'd have been leaving that job. Ain't even a question. Mr. Boston said, I'm not going to hate you. Have not shown a bad picture yet. Yeah, these women look good. I ain't going to hold you. Absolutely. This is not my video. This is her video. She made this video. I got to try to figure out where she get these pictures from. Queen said, laugh out loud, I had to really consider what you said. Oh, this is amazing. Yeah, no, ain't nobody coming over here. Never. No, well, not never, but I gotta know you a while before you come over here, child, because you already know, because they be looking at shit, what you got, and then trying to get it. No, T, thank you, honey. Said them exotic looking Black women, they think they should have it easy. Could be. Well, that's what this one is called, maybe. Oh my God, that's what this one is called, the Black Exotical. Wow, maybe colorism is the problem. Good point there. I didn't even put that together. Shout out to you. Everybody hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Get into this chat. Thank you so much.
Because they can be a nightmare. And I've had similar interactions when I graduated with Black women, Black female bosses. One did not pay me when I quit. I gave her 2 weeks notice. She didn't like that and didn't send me my last check. And so I considered reporting her to the government, but then I was like, you know what? I'm starting this new amazing corporate job. That was my first actual corporate stint. And I'm like,
oh no, you're giving me all my money. Fuck that. Oh, you giving me all my money. Fuck that. Then we just heard from another woman that said that she got fired by 2 black businesses and then couldn't find a job. That lady that was crying all over the place. Are people trying to come out and tell the truth now?
I'm not going to let her ruin me because of this. Like, I'm not in a bad place financially. I'm not going to beg and grovel for this. Like, fuck you. And turns out she ended up doing that same thing, not paying another black woman and another man of color for their work after they left. And they ended up suing her. They ended up going to her events and exposing her. This was during the pandemic where all of the events were on Zoom. So they would join her Zoom calls and tell everybody what she did. And it was interesting that she did this. And when I heard about this, I immediately believed I'm like, yeah, I went through the same thing. But it was interesting that she did this because she was an executive director of a company that worked to put people from equity-seeking groups into jobs with the government, like to get government contracts. And a lot of those jobs were in the trades, like in construction. Those are very lucrative, well-paying jobs. A lot of people don't realize that, especially with the union.
Oh, no, I know she's not talking about blue-collar workers now. Who is this woman?
Equity-seeking groups into jobs with the government, like to get government contracts. And a lot of those jobs were in the trades, like in construction. Those are very lucrative, well-paying jobs. A lot of people don't realize that, especially with the union. And so she didn't deliver, honestly. Like, she would get government grants and the government would give her money just so that they could check off their equity, DEI, do good for the year and not be accused of being racist.
Uh-oh. Did Donald Trump have a point in what he did? Shout out to Trini said, hold up, wait, I still can have the garage, right? Barely.
But she never did anything with the work. Like, all she did was put on events with the money.
Child, honestly, I ain't even gonna say nothing. Anyway, come on.
All she did was put on events and complain about how racist and terrible white people were. But then, like, when it came to her, like, showing numbers, like, first of all, the organization, it was like a grassroots not-for-profit, was very, 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 very poorly run, very disorganized. And when it came down to, like, producing stats, like, okay, can you show us how many people you've gotten hired? She would, like, there was, like, one success story of this one African guy that got hired by a union, but it wasn't even, like, her organization that got hired. It was another sister organization that hired him, and she would kind of just like keep regurgitate that success story over and over about, you know, how amazing her organization was. And I remember that same sister organization, the executive director for that organization called her out at an event and was like, yo, like, you keep stealing our success stories. And she called that woman racist just because she called her out. It was like a Portuguese woman who said that to her. And it's like, no, like, you can't just accuse someone, a white woman essentially, of being racist just because they call you out on your bullshit. Like, you don't get a pass to be lazy and slack around just because you're black. And that's anti-black to call it out. Like, it doesn't work that way.
Oh, no, she calling the black people lazy, too. Child, what is going on? She got 10,000 views on this? Wow.
Wait, but yeah, even then, like, even to go out to events with the unions, with our union partners, like, anyone who knows about unions, you know that they have a lot of money, okay? And Christmas in particular is big for them because, like, Christmas is the biggest holiday of the year. And so they literally spare no expense to put on their annual Christmas parties. And I remember one union partner, they had like a whole bunch of tickets that they wanted to get rid of because they didn't want like the money that they spent to go to waste. So we had a meeting and whatever. And she thought that because she was the ED and like this other staff member that was, I guess, her assistant, she thought that they were the only ones who were worthy of going. And me, a black woman, and a black guy were not worthy of being able to attend, even though we did good work and we represented the organization well. She was upset that this partner like invited us. He's like, hey, do you want a ticket to go? And she like cut in and was like, oh, no. But funny enough, like, I already had a friend who worked with one of the unions who invited me to go to the event anyway. So I was like, no, I'm already going to go. And she was taken aback by like, oh, you, this girl that just graduated from university and I'm paying you pennies, like, you're going to be at the same event? It's like, yeah, I get to take up space and enjoy good things in life the same way that you preach that every black person deserves. Hypocrisy, touting one thing and shouting it from.
Lord have mercy. She's annoying for sure, but it's like she got all these issues. Ain't nobody got all these issues and gonna sit there and take all that. So she's like every black person in the world, right? Yeah, they definitely do. Shout out to Logical. CIP, what? No, you're not. No, you're not. It's bad enough that Trinidad and Mr. Messi seemingly hang out. They get on my nerves. They're the same people. They both drive me nuts. No, I can't imagine having no. And Reaper, no. And Death Note, no. In Flower, thank you, hun. I luckily left that school and was able to avoid the light-skinned babble. She was setting me up to fail, and I'm full of chocolate. Shout out to chocolate. Shout out to chocolate, my favorite color, my favorite flavor. Shout out to you, hun. No, sir. Oh my God. If y'all only knew. No, that would be too much. All right, I'm done with her because this is too much. She's too much. So you get the gist of it. It's just the fact that somebody else actually said it. But all of this, it's like everything happened to her. Just like that lady who said that she got fired, then she did acting, then she did gig work, then she did voice work, then she did this, then she did. Girl, figure the fuck out. This sounds crazy. All this crazy stuff that's here to there and everywhere. It sounds like there's no plan. That's like you didn't figure out what you should do and the way to get there. You just out here willy-nilly all over the place. Then wonder why you are all over the place. Because, ma'am, you're all over the place. I'm not getting paid either, child. Oh, we going to the government to get my money. We definitely going to the government to get my money. Ain't no way. But she do got some nice, child. I'm gonna snipe some of these pictures, y'all. You'll see them again. You will see some of these pictures again. But anyway, all right, we over 2 hours. I got a couple other things for y'all. We're moving on. Let's go to this lady, child, because this is it's all Donald Trump's fault, lady. Trump's strategy is to bait Black people. Don't fall for it. Okay, you all have been warned. All right.
For being here today, I just want to talk to you all about something that we truly cannot ignore. Everything that Trump is doing to affect Black people is not just hateful, it's strategic, and it's bait.
All right, y'all. Don't forget. Are y'all in chains yet? We still waiting for that, right? Y'all slaves yet? Just checking. Because, you know, everything he does is only about Black people, right?
I'm always going to come back to this because I feel like we need to just remember to not take the bait.
Right.
I have to say this because some people just seem like they don't really seem to understand. And you need to remember, it's just everything that he's doing right now is strategic and it's bait. It's keeping us, it wants to keep us being distracted, you know, all of those things. Let's look at the patterns. Every progress that Black people have made with education, voting rights, DEI programs, or criminal justice, Trump and his allies have come in and dismantled all of it. And it's not because these things don't work, it's because they do. They want to erase Black progress on purpose. But here is the deeper game. They want us to react. They want us to get loud. They want us to take to the streets and protest so they can flip the narrative and say that we are the problem. And it's not about silencing us. It's about baiting us into emotional responses so they can have more power. Remember that.
Remember that, y'all. Don't listen. Don't act like I didn't bring the shit to you, okay? If she said it, then it must be true. Taking away all y'all's rights. Don't fall for it. This is as of 2 days ago. This is
a mental game as much as a political one. So let's not give them the show they want. But like I stated before, they rather burn it down than to give us a piece of it. But guess what? We're not going anywhere.
Guys,
comment below and tell me what your thoughts are on this. Like, comment, and share the video, and I will see you all in the next video.
Oh, cool. That was quick. All right, girl. Well, at least we got that out of her real quick. Pause. All right. So just be careful. Y'all already know. But we should be thankful for everything at this point, because everything that the slaves did, we should be happy for that.
Slaves built the pyramids. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you.
We're done. We're finished.
We finished with that. All right, moving on, child. Moving on. So, you know what? We are in the ATL, child.
She was fucking his best friend. So, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
So remember we talked about a few years ago that they were giving money to single mothers in Atlanta, and I lost track of it. So it looks like it was called Georgia's in Her Hands, or at least this is one of those programs. And it said it was guaranteed income. And now they're giving up the program results from that. So for those that weren't here, they said, you know what? We just going to give a bunch of single Black mothers, some money every month for the next 2 to 3 years and enhance their lives to make everything better. And this will help them move them out of poverty. Okay. For y'all that remember, let me know that you remember, and we'll see how that worked out. So they got some results, and this is as of yesterday. Wait, what does this read? A Georgia program gave women $850, no strings attached. The results: more stability, opportunity, and a push for statewide policy changes.
As the cost of living keeps climbing, one Atlanta mom says a little extra cushion made all the difference.
It helped me through cosmetology school to be able to get my license, to be able to provide more services,
There
to
you go.
provide more means for my family.
Brittany Herod is a full-time hairstylist, a mother, and a determined entrepreneur in College Park. Like many women, she says she was doing all she could, but still falling short. That's where the Georgia Resilience Opportunity Fund's In Her Hands program stepped in.
650 women across 3 communities in Georgia received a 2-year guaranteed income, meaning no strings attached income support. The women in our program, on average, have 1 to 2 children and make about $14,000 a year. So they are facing pretty significant economic strain.
Brittany was part of that first cohort and says with that support, she's growing her career.
I'm able to provide more services, which brings more funds into my home. It allowed me to be able to grow and elevate my business.
Oh, there you go. She got a business. Okay, I don't know what is wrong with you today. Don't act like you don't know how this works. You ain't getting shit. You ain't never gonna get shit. And ain't nobody giving you shit. Okay? Let me make sure I cover that for you, in case y'all didn't know. Zeroic said, anyone gonna ask where that money is coming from? You know what? They did say back then, but I totally forgot. I feel like it's philanthropy. Isn't that where like people like Bezos just gives out money or something like that? I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, so my thought is that are you not going to give them any lessons on finance, on budgeting, money, anything? They said no, they just giving them the money. I'm like, oh, okay. So it looks like they knew what they was doing. Everything is working out. So I wonder if they're going to stop giving it to her, how that works out.
And make it more of a business rather than just something that I was able to do on the side.
And showing her daughters what's possible.
What does that mean to you as a mom? It means everything to me as a mom. It shows her that we can persevere through a lot, that we can be entrepreneurs. We're not limited to what we can do.
There are people out there who say,
all right, hold on before she say what she say. I agree with you, Switchblade. Shatari says 14,000 annual. How is that even legal? I would be under a bridge near a Clamor's dock because they getting other state assistance. There's no way she can't with all those kids. I think she got 4 kids. Trust me, she getting something else, which is probably how they chose. Ooh, that's a bad pause, girl. But it's just probably how they. Ooh, let me take a picture though, in case I want to use that. Be like, child, what is going on? Because that's probably how they chose them, honestly. Who was on assistance, how much money they made, even though they said it was random. They had to, they said they wanted to give it to Black women, so they had to look at something, some sort of criteria in order to get that far. You know what I'm saying? So they can say what they want. They can say what they want.
It shows her that we can persevere through a lot, that we can be entrepreneurs. We're not limited to what we can do.
There are people out there who say, who gets a handout? Why don't these people just go to work or get an education to make more money? What do you say to people who have that viewpoint on a program like this?
What I say is that most people are working. And when we think about a lot of people in our communities, many folks are actually working sometimes 2-3 jobs, very entrepreneurial, sometimes have that side hustle. They're really trying to make it work. But unfortunately, it oftentimes just simply doesn't add up.
Grow Fund founder Hope Wallensack says she started the organization to show big change like Brittany's can start with bold ideas.
We have tried incremental change for a long time. We should be willing to explore every solution to ensure that our neighbors can meet their basic needs and even thrive and access opportunity.
As Brittany takes her financial future into her own hands, she's not looking back.
It helped me elevate from where I was to where I am now. And I plan to continue to grow.
For a closer look, Aisha Howard, 11 Alive News.
Well, there you go. Success. Only 7% of the USA. I feel like 70%, but okay. They're getting them ready for UBI, quite possibly, child. I gotta keep an eye on this to see if they have any other stories, because I'm telling you. The question is, now that you're taking it away, which I'm assuming they're going to take it away now because the program has come to an end. How is it going to work thereafter? You know, she's saying that it's all working out great for her, which is great, right? But once you take the money away, how is it going to work then, especially given this horrible economy under the direction of the biggest racist on earth? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We shall see. Hopefully I will find it and it will come to me. All right. Moving on. We're going to go to PASA. The PASA says going 50-50 makes you half of a man. So my question is it the top half or is the bottom half? Because I'm going to need to know which one so I can make my decision on whether we can be together or not. Is it the top half or is it the bottom half? I'm just saying, child, don't listen to me. Anyway, this a PASA. Let me know if you cannot hear this.
If you got to do 50-50,
Yeah.
that means you're half of a man. Oh, I wish I had a man the other day.
I wonder why.
Most of us got punished for when the sin came in the world.
The
women must have be birthing children and go through pain and go through menstrual bleeding. You can't handle that.
We can't. We can't. So y'all done took a TikTok talking point to the churches. You can't make this shit up, bro. And not for nothing, though. I can't even talk, bro. For what it's worth, there's probably like 4 people in that whole congregation, bro. It's just a couple of her cousins and her friends that showed up to, jumpstart her career. Hey, why is there a Jamaican flag and a Cuban flag in the back? I don't got no problem with Jamaicans or Cubans. I'm just trying to understand, how did that come about? But to be considered half a man simply because you got your half of the rent, it's crazy work. I try to stay far away from conversations about the Bible because people pick and choose the parts that they actually want to live by. And that's why I'm like, this is a biased conversation. There's no need for us to even bring this up because you're not going to actually stand on business. But it don't matter. You ain't going to listen to me anyway. Call it what you want, but this was the best part of the whole video.
Oh, Lord. I had to be like, what part is it? He's talking about her view from the back. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye, sir. Crusties, Dusties, and Musties. Ain't no 50-50, child. That means you just half of a man. Just bring that woman on in to your home if you have one, dust buckets. And then you bring in the kids, make sure you got enough room, okay? And then you make sure you start paying everything, and everything that she got is all for her. You don't need nothing. So that when you need something in the middle of the night, whatever that might be, and you don't get it, you can't say shit. You can't say shit. Well, if she pays 50-50, let me rephrase, I'm sorry. If she's paying 50, a half of everything, then you don't get shit. I'm just trying to understand which half is it. Or is it split down the middle? Or is it a top half? Is it a bottom half? Or the middle? I think it should be top and bottom. I'm going to split you in the middle and take which half I need.
Y'all keep the change.
If you got to do 50-50,
Yeah.
that means you're half of a man. I wish I had a man the other day.
I wonder why.
Most of us got punished for when the sin came in the world. The women must have be birthing children and go through pain and go through menstrual bleeding. You can't handle that.
We can't. We can't. So y'all done took a TikTok talking point to the churches. You can't make this shit up, bro. And not for nothing, though. I can't even talk, bro. For what it's worth, there's probably like 4 people in that whole congregation, bro. It's just a couple of her cousins and her friends that showed up to, jumpstart her career. Hey, why is there a Jamaican flag and a Cuban flag in the back? I don't got no problem with Jamaicans or Cubans. I'm just trying to understand, how did that come about? But to be considered half a man simply because you got your half of the rent, it's crazy work.
Anyway, sorry about that. Y'all ain't shit at the end of the day yet again. And I'm always here. I'm always here to remind y'all. All right? Because if I don't do it, who gonna do it? Anyway. All right, one more thing, child, and I'm done with this. Because then I got shit to do. This one is short. A mother and a pregnant daughter arrested after using Kool-Aid packets to steal from Walmart. Who's responsible for this? Can Quarterman get a shout out? Is that you? Absolutely. You quarter of a man. You quarter of a man. Who's responsible for this? Who is responsible for this? Anyway, let me know if you cannot hear this.
Yes. Like what? You're ringing stuff up as Kool-Aid packets, and then you ring up a tank top for the shirt.
I'm going to hang on to your purse for you.
No, you're not going to touch my purse. And you can keep that.
Everyone's not cooperative. You're under arrest.
No,
you are under arrest.
I didn't walk out the door. I didn't walk out that door.
Do not move. You are under arrest.
Oh, hell no. Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad.
Yes. Like what? You're ringing stuff up as Kool-Aid packets, and then you ring up a tank top for the shirt.
I'm going to hang on to your purse for you.
No, you're not going to touch my purse. And you can keep that.
Everyone's not cooperative. You're under arrest.
No,
you are under arrest.
I didn't walk out the door. I didn't walk out that door.
Do not move. You are under arrest. You are under arrest. Do not move.
Oh,
Tase her, not the pregnant lady. Woo! Why do they always steal when they pregnant? What the fuck? Nobody is scared of the oppressor. Who is scared of the oppressor? Nobody. What about all this racism, child?
Yes.
Okay.
Just follow. Go with them. Go with them. I need you to come here. Place your hands behind your back.
I'm not going to jail.
I didn't say you're going to jail. I said you're under arrest.
No, that's sir, you cannot touch me.
This. I can't. You are under arrest.
I did not go.
Did you see that? What is coming out of her pant skirt? What is that? Oh my God.
Where? I did not even go nowhere. What is wrong with you? Get your hands off of me. Okay, get your hands off of me. You're hurting me. You're hurting me.
No, you need to back up because
she's pregnant.
She didn't leave.
I didn't even go nowhere.
Well, since she's pregnant, she should back the fuck up. What are we talking about right now?
She didn't leave the door, so therefore you can't grab one.
Okay, can you let me go?
Let go.
No, I cannot.
She didn't leave the door, which means that she really wasn't stealing, only because he told her not to go anywhere. But I wonder if she was going to keep going if no one had stopped her. I'm sure she was gonna go back and pay for everything. Just let me pay for everything.
Okay. Yes, you can.
Under arrest.
No, she's not under arrest. She didn't leave out.
I didn't even go nowhere.
Watch out. Get off her.
Okay, can you just let me go?
No,
I cannot.
Okay, I will do what you ask. This is my daughter. Can you stop?
Yes.
Oh no, I'm mad now. I gotta find that. Hell no, that's it. No, it was just getting good too. Oh my God. They can't even put the whole thing. Instagram sucks sometimes. Child, they were saying that the comments are racist. Oh, somebody said, when are we going to talk about Black privilege? Usual suspects. They always say this. She forgot to say, I can't breathe. Child, the Black people is mad at these comments. I say it might be warranted, child. Woo! The whole video, hopefully it is. I'm going to look for it. Maybe we will look at it. Oh, yes, please resend it to me, child. That shit was good. I was getting good. Tase her! She's pregnant. I love everybody's supposed to give a fuck. Who cares that you're doing wrong? Everybody else is supposed to care, right? Child, y'all already know. It's the same old crap, different daggone day. Oh, you sent it? Okay. Y'all be on it, okay? That's a good one. That's a good one. We got to finish that one tomorrow, but I'm done right now. I've had enough. Plus, I got shit to do. Trinidad, are you, what time are you coming on? Shout out to Full Drinking and Half Thinking. CIP, what time are you coming on? Both of them are on tonight from what I understand. Let everybody know. Because white people are saying it in the comments. So now the black lady is like, oh, there's racism in these comments. Well, you know, if you're not doing this shit, you won't have to much worry about it. We know that there are racists around here. I think they know. I mean, maybe they don't know. I know, though. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Switchblades. Shout out to you. Child, did they disappear? All right, F it. I tried to help. All right, well, allegedly... Oh, well, 15 minutes, y'all. So I guess 8 o'clock. And CIP is at 10:30. All right, there you go. Full Drinking and Half Thinking is at 8. CIP is at 10:30. Shout out to both of them. Y'all, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to both. Make sure you go ahead and go to both of these shows tonight. I will be there. Y'all be there or be square. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody that donated. Shout out to Aisha, who is a stream sponsor. Apologies, I'm supposed to bring that back up. Thank you so much for all y'all support. Shout out to the mods for everything that they do. Thank you so much for being here. Back tomorrow, I'm going to say 5:15 again because I got to work tomorrow. Like, I really have to work tomorrow. So I'm going to say about 5:15 or 5:30. So hopefully y'all will come back. I don't know what we're going to talk about. I feel like I want to do an eviction night, even though it's the middle of the month, because there's a lot of shit going on, y'all. There's a lot of shit going on. Anyway, make sure you hit the like button if you have not. Subscribe if you are new. I see you all in the next one.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs. Millions and millions of dogs, eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs. Fight the way they fly. Dogs, dogs, dogs. And it's a shame. Eating the cat, eating the cat. Eating the cat, 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 eating the cat. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs, they're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs, they're eating the dogs, dogs. Millions and millions of dogs, eating the dogs, they're eating the dogs, dogs, dogs. They're eating the dogs, eating the dogs, they're eating the dogs, dogs. And it's a shame. Eating the cat, 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 eating the